Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Horse Clementine bag. So I've had this in my collection now for the past few weeks and I've just been using it quietly in the background because I really wanted to get to know the bag before I sat down and gave an in-depth review. But basically, I'm obsessed with it, and the moment I laid my eyes on it, I knew that it was going to be the perfect replacement for the Gucci Soho Disco bag. Because if you are new to my channel, I sold my Gucci Soho Disco a couple of months ago, and that was my ultimate errand runner bag. I used it every single day. If in doubt, grab the Gucci Soho Disco. Now I did decide to part ways with it, and I don't regret that decision, but it has left a huge hole in my collection. So I basically started hunting, doing my research on Instagram and on YouTube, and I was tossing up between the Totem T-Lock bag. I think I've mentioned it in one of my videos. It's a beautiful bag. And then I was also looking at the Loewe Puzzle bag because I knew that that was just like a no-brainer. Anyone who has one absolutely loves it. So I was looking at those two, and I think because I was searching those bags quite often on my Instagram, the algorithm understood the assignment and ads started popping up for this particular bag. Now this is from the brand The Horse. Now it is a boutique Australian brand. They've been around for such a long time. In high school, everyone had the Horse watches. I received one for like my 16th birthday. I have also had one of their backpacks for university. I did a lot of research on what would be a good uni backpack, and I ended up going with one of theirs. I've since now sold that bag because I found I wasn't reaching for it as much anymore. I do still have one of their laptop cases because when I purchased my MacBook in 2017, I was looking for a case that was quite slimline but would still protect my laptop, and I went for one from The Horse. So if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, The Horse for me was always one of those brands where it's always been on my radar, but it was one I would go to when I was looking for something that was really good quality and really functional and was just really simple. In terms of like trendy handbags, I felt like they were just missing the mark until recently because they have just released a bunch of new handbag styles, and I feel like this is their moment. And I'm so excited for The Horse as a brand because I know they've been working so hard in the background. Like I said, they've been around for such a long time producing really high quality products, but they must have a new designer or a new marketing manager, I'm not sure. But the latest release and also just their website in general, it's all looking so beautiful, and I am just so happy to have one of their handbags in my collection. So after I stumbled across this bag on Instagram, I did share it to my Instagram story, and you guys seem to love it as well. So I actually reached out to them just to see if they would be open to collaborating with me on a YouTube video. And they were so kind. They responded to my email, and they basically said that I was able to jump on their website and choose two of their handbags. So of course I opted for this one because it was my top pick. I absolutely love this color. I believe this color is called coffee, but it also comes in black and taupe. And then the other bag that I went for is this beautiful Clara shoulder bag in the color oat, and I saw this again on their Instagram feed and I just fell in love with it. So I've only used this once. I do plan to use it a little more, and maybe in future if you guys want to see a dedicated review on this, just let me know in the comments below. So I was just so excited to receive this bag because it gave me that feeling of like, okay, this is going to be good. Like I just knew that it was ticking all of my boxes. So I'll give you guys a closer look. As you can see, it's made from a soft Italian pebbled leather, and you have the horse embossed on the front there. So a very minimal design, which is very much their whole brand. It does have silver hardware. Now currently, I don't think any of their bags have gold hardware, but I'm hoping that that's something that they do in future. At the moment though, I have been gravitating towards silver, so that hasn't bothered me at all. On the bottom, you do have extra reinforcement, so leather feet here to protect the bag. You've got a beautiful little top handle, so you can wear it like this, or you can put it in the crook of your arm. And then you also have a removable crossbody strap. It has a width of 26 centimeters, a height of 23 centimeters, that's with the top handle, and a depth of 12.3 centimeters. And the overall weight of this bag is 630 grams. So not heavy at all, and just made from the most beautiful, soft, durable leather, so it's very, very comfortable against the body. Now, as you open the bag, it simply has a magnetic closure, so it has been so easy to get in and out of. And once you open it, it's just one large opening, so you can see everything at a glance. And then you also do have a pocket on one side as well as a zip pocket on the other side. That way you can keep all of your smaller essentials organized. So when I first saw this bag, straight away I thought, oh my gosh, that is the perfect combination of the Loewe Puzzle Bag and the Totem T-Lock bag, because it has that slouchy look with the soft leather like the Loewe Puzzle, but then you also have this structured style around the outside, which I absolutely love. I feel like it creates a nice little balance, and that's what makes this just such a crowd pleaser. Honestly, I've never received so many messages about a bag, and the best part is this currently retails for $269.95 Australian dollars. I believe that converts to roughly 160 US dollars. So I absolutely love this crossbody strap because it is a little bit thicker. So the length of this strap ranges from 40 centimeters to 57 centimeters. And I currently have it on the shortest setting because the way that I like to wear this bag is crossbody, and I like it to be a little bit higher, kind of sitting around the middle rather than on my hip. And yeah, it is just so comfy. Something that I have noticed is when you're holding it like this from the top handle, you definitely get more of that slouch, whereas when you're wearing it crossbody, because it's pushing against your body, it starts to flatten out a little more, so it definitely goes into more of a rectangular shape. So now that we've run through the details of the bag, I'm going to share with you exactly what fits. So I basically, before filming this video, just tipped everything out in front of me, and I'm just going to fill it back up. So let's start with my Louis Vuitton PM Agenda. So I recently set this up as a little bit of a notebook. I was using it as a cash stuffing wallet, but I have gone back to my bank card for everyday purchases. So it is now just like a little lined notebook with a cute little dashboard, which I purchased from May Paper Co. So with the wedding and the honeymoon coming up, I constantly have things in my head that I need to do. So I've just been jotting them down in here, and the best part is it fits in so many of my bags, and it fits in this one beautifully. So I'll just pop that in there. I of course have a pen for my agenda. I'm going to slip that in the side pocket. I'm basically reorganizing my bag as we go because guys, I had so much stuff in here. Once you start using the same bag over a couple of weeks, I feel like it just starts to fill with crap. I had receipts in there. I had this little notebook that I use for work. I have a tea light. So these I'm actually using for the wedding. They're electric tea lights. And the reason why I wanted to get these is that way it's just one less thing that the people who are running the wedding will have to think about, because I know that regular tea lights only last a couple of hours. So that way, if they're electric, no one will have to touch them. And I'm basically looking for some little tea light holders, so I thought I would keep that in there. That way I can kind of measure it out. I have two lip products. We've got one, this one's the Rituals Lip Balm, and also the Fenty Beauty, I believe this is called Riri Gloss Bomb. So those two are the ones that I'm currently using at the moment. I have my Louis Vuitton 4 key holder. I am looking at maybe replacing this with the little Louis Vuitton key pouch because this is getting quite old. I mean, there's nothing seriously wrong with it, but I thought the pouch might just be a little bit easier. So I'm going to pop that in there. I have some mints. I always carry with me either Eclipse mints or extra chewing gum. I've got a phone cord. I do not leave the house without a phone cord, and to keep it all organized, I'm using one of the little cord clamps from my Etsy store, so I'll link that below. I also have my Ray-Ban sunglasses. As you can tell guys, a lot fits in here. And I have a little pouch. This I get so many questions on, and I'm so sad that I can't link it for you guys because obviously it's a vintage piece, and I am always looking high and low to see if I can find another one of these, and I just can't. But it's basically a little vintage Chanel pouch. I think when I did try and take a photo of it and search it in Google, it came up vintage Chanel lambskin mini pouch or something like that. So maybe try and Google that. In here I have a bunch of little items. So I've got my AirPods, I have a hair tie, I've got a roll-on perfume from the Perfume Oil Company. This is absolutely beautiful. It's in the scent, I believe it's called Rouge, because it's a kind of like a dupe of the Baccarat Rouge. I've got a panty liner, I've got some tampons. I also have a tape measure. If you don't already keep a tape measure in your bag, do it. You will use it more than you even thought you would. And last but not least, I have my Louis Vuitton card holder. I feel like I should do an updated video on the luxury items I would purchase first if I had to start my collection again, because a card holder would have to be the #1 item. I absolutely love mine. So I also do like to keep like a reusable shopping bag in here. I don't know where it is. I think it's because I literally used it yesterday afternoon, so I've probably left it out in the kitchen or something, but that is definitely another handbag essential that I like to keep. So that is everything in my bag. There is still plenty of room in there, but the reason I don't like to fill it too much is because I do like the slouch, and the more you fill it, the more rectangular it starts to look. So I've been sitting here thinking about all of the pros and cons of this bag. I have so many pros and I found it very hard to think of any cons. So the first pro would have to be the look of the bag. Honestly, I don't know how to explain it other than when I saw this bag for the first time, I just felt a gravitational pull towards it. I knew I had to have it in my collection, and I don't get that often. I just loved the style so much. The second pro is the comfort of the bag. Because it is made from such a soft pebbled leather, when you're wearing it against your body, you can hardly notice it. And also having a thicker crossbody strap makes it quite comfortable even if the bag is full and you're wearing it for a long period of time. I also love that it's quite easy access with, there's no zip closures or anything. It's just magnetic, so very easy to get into in that way. Another thing that I love is the fact that you do have both the crossbody strap and the top handle strap as an option, because for me personally, it depends on the day and it depends on what I'm wearing, on whether or not I choose to wear it in the crook of my arm, down by my side, or crossbody. So having both of those options is definitely a pro. And I guess the other pro is just the internal configuration for me. The fact that there's no divider down the middle and you have pockets on either side. That way you can keep all of your smaller items organized, as well as seeing everything else at a glance. So they are all the pros. As for the cons, I am really trying to think of some. I guess the first would be that it only comes in silver hardware. So for those of you who really want gold hardware, they don't currently have that option. And one other thing I have kind of noticed is this flap in particular, so the one that goes over top, this one, it glides up quite nicely and it doesn't get caught on this top handle. So as you open it and close it, it's fine. This one, because it's a little bit longer than the top handle, it sometimes takes the top handle down with it. So you're kind of reshuffling that. So I guess if they were to redesign the top handle, they would make it just long enough, or even make this flap slightly shorter, so that way it's basically the same as the other side and it doesn't get caught. So they're the only cons. Other than that, I am obsessed with this bag. It definitely wouldn't deter me from the bag because I have just absolutely loved using it, and I'm just so excited to use this bag all year round. I was about to say it's such a beautiful color for autumn winter, which it is, but honestly I feel like I'd be able to wear this in summer as well. I have been eyeing off the black one and I'm like, when they restock, should I just purchase the black as well, because I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it. So thank you so much to the Horse for gifting me this bag, and thank you so much to you guys for watching this video and continuing to support my channel. I'll of course leave a link to this bag in the description box below if you guys are interested. Make sure you just go and check out their website because they have so many other beautiful styles of bags and backpacks and small leather goods that I think you guys are going to really love. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It helps me out so much, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.